stuff. Okay, let us. That should be still set for small square bales. No, round bales. So, no. Toggle steering mode. Unfold telehandler tool. So load. What happened? No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to change bale position. That one. Okay. Unfold that again. So is there a change bale position? No. Okay, and these are the bales I had problems stacking last week. So, there's two, and there's the third one. Okay. Oh, I didn't raise the rear support. There we go. So I'm thinking this will be generally easier than using the tractor. Well, easier than using the Lindner tractor, which we had. JCB seems to be able to cope with this fairly well. Anyway, stop there. Put that down. Oops. Back up and right forwards. There we go. So that should be full hay. We could do this. We could. There. I'll think about more silage. For right now, we'll take these hay bales down to the bottom yard. It's the only problem here, yeah, you end up driving around with bales all over the place. Where is this thing? There it is. But also, this does mean that I won't be throwing bales down the street whenever I pull up here. So, happy about that. Now, we need to make sure we do not hit hedge with bales. Because that's actually a problem on this map. Okay, we've got those down. We will drop them off. One bale gone. And I do like that I don't actually have to put them in transport mode. The only reason I want them in transport mode is so that I don't pick up bales that I don't want to pick up that I happen to be driving by. Okay. Okay, so we have two bales. The other problem with these types of forks is they don't give feedback on what volume of material you have that you're carrying. All it tells me is I'm carrying two random square bales. Okay, jump out there. We'll shut the gate for now. So that's the advantage of the lizard forks, is I stab the bales and it tells me you've got 16,000 litres of. Or in the case where I was taking the silage round to feed the sheep, I had 4 silage bales, but it told me, it gave me a breakdown. There was 4,000 litres of grass silage and 12,000 litres of clover silage. Okay, where did my silage bale disappear to? Where did my silage bale? Could have sworn there was a silage bale in here. Why is that not doing what it's supposed to do? Unfold telehandler 2. Thank you. So yeah, when you look over there, we've got 3 rows, 4 wide, 2 high of whatever that stuff is. Okay, I am confused. That is hay. That's clover hay. Oh, is this normal hay too? That's also clover. Okay, so we have a ton of clover hay in 2 sections, and I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to why I did it that way, except the wall's too close to that wall to stack the hay, and that there is regular clover. Now, what I'm going to do, I think I've got clover in the truck, just basic clover. And this is my, 1,000 litres. I am going to assume that clover does not decay no matter what, because we've had this now for about 3 days and it's still approximately 1,000 litres. So I'm going to assume that clover doesn't rot, unlike grass. So it's definitely got a full turn. And the issue is, it's interesting. See, that's hay, alfalfa, hay, clover. This is fresh grass, grass, clover, fresh maize, hay pellets. It is not letting me empty clover in here. It has to be fresh grass. So I don't know what the deal is here. It is really not... Oops.
I saw you was in
No. Okay, clover is not working there. I was hoping I could use clover as an alternative to grass, but it looks like that's not going to be a thing. Which means I may need to get a pallet maker, which costs about 400,000. I don't want to spend my money on that. So it looks like sheep are going to be lacking grass during the winter. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this clover.
Can this go outside when we wake up? Is it going to wake up time soon?
Is it going to be wake up time soon? I seem to have a message board on the front of my track. Okay, so clover's not going to work, which means we're going to be cutting either, I don't know, either we're going to end up with the sheep in there, in this field, just lacking grass throughout the year, and we just have to make up with everything else. Where did that clover bale go? The fermented one. We had 700 litres of clover in a bale. clover silage in a bale, and it's not here. And I just run into the wall, so there we go. Strange. Okay, I'll go and get 2 bales of clover silage. Oops, I'll drive into the wall again, because that seems to be fun. So there's 28, what's it, 9, 4 9s are 36, 36 days per year. Then we need 72 of these. I don't know. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, why isn't that working? Because I don't know what I'm collecting. Oh, there we go. Don't collect anymore. And that's why we want transport positions, so that I don't grab any from the adjacent row. So I might, we might pull the truck out, take the bale trailer, and unload 1 load, maybe two loads down at the BGA, because we do have another round of mowing to do. Oh, we've also got those 2 bales there I could always use to feed the sheep with, since they're up here. To sneeze. Oh dear. Don't do that. Back off. Did I sweep this one? I don't think I did. But the lack of grass does mean these sheep are going to be less healthy than the ones in the bottom field. So potentially what I might do is move all the adult sheep into the second pasture next year once I've bought it. So I'm planning to buy the field on the left, which also has 500 sheep capacity. If I move all of the sheep from the top lot down to the one on the left there, I'm hoping the grass works in that one as well, so we can just not worry about mowing grass for sheep, and then that top yard we'll use for young sheep, at least for the first year. Because I'm not going to be as worried about their health, although we are going to be selling a sizable number of them. Okay, drop that there. And we just lost one. Back up. And that's good. Yeah, I think I need to sweep the top lot. But the words. At the moment, the sheep are on maintenance. We're just feeding them to get by. I don't need them at 90% health, although giving them silage now will help raise us back up. And it will then make them more valuable, make them heavier, which makes them eat more, so that's actually a conflicting task. So I'm going to put this with the other one. 2. Maybe that's where I put the other one. Don't recall. How many bales have I got in there? 2. Okay. Well, now we have 3. And that's now in the transport position, so that's good. Put this down here. Actually, okay, it's a little bit wobbly, but fine. And now we will go and grab the pallet forks and give them all sugar beets. So, wool pallet mod on the mod hub. Definitely check that out before next spring. Oh. Okay, what's special about these forks? Activate the collision of forks. Okay. So these are the same as the tractor forks where we can turn off on and off the collision. Turn that off. And stab. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Still, 1,000 litres of sugar beets. Very, very carefully, because this is not exactly a smooth entrance to the yard. That's a lot of smashed up grass. Oh, did I? Oh, maybe I did sweep that off. Okay. So that's the sugar beets. Water looks a bit low. Yeah, water is a bit low. So we'll do the water on the way out. And top field sheep are complete for the day. Pretty sure I did that one, so just give them some sugar beets, which we will obviously end up using up this entire crate down here, and they will need some more, but I'm not going to bother. Oop, gone. So how do they feel? Bramblewood Field, there, mostly. So these sheep are all 90% health, these are down to 78. I need them back up fairly quickly. They're all the same weight though. We have 250 in each field. Okay, next I want that their weather. We have a cloudy day today, a sunny day tomorrow. We have no sign of rain anytime soon. So, I think we are now done with the telehandler for the day. I think what I'll do is I'll hold off feeding the sheep tomorrow until later in the afternoon, because the food they have is good for approximately 48 hours. Don't chance that. Just if you feed them every 1.5 days, it's less driving around doing sheep stuff. Unless you've got stuff planned for the evening. So, you know, for example, yesterday evening I had a ton of silage to sell, so that took all of the afternoon. Possibly tomorrow we're going to have a ton of harvesting to do. We haven't checked on our fields yet. I'll put this one in here. Oh, we've got bags of it back there. Engine off. Okay, so that's that. That's the forks for that. That's the fork. That's the back. So we've still got a bucket for the tractor. Man skip. We're good with gas. We're good with maintenance. So 2 truckloads of silage bales down to the digester. And again, I haven't used this in a month of Sundays, so we are gonna have to put the help text on to figure out how it all works. Operating position. Transporting position. Okay, so we want it in operating position. I don't know if I did that right. This is not the easiest of vehicles to manoeuvre. The truck is actually longer than a standard European fifth wheel. And that's the gate post. Okay. Other way. Okay, we are now in the yard, free to maneuver. Probably have done better coming in forwards, but I need the practice driving backwards so I can impress long hauler when he's viewing. There's 2. This might actually be a 3-row. And again, we'll just pretend we're loading this up with the telehandler. Or maybe a worker did it with the tractor. Yeah, 3 rows. There we go. We have load onto the bed and strap it down. Let's take this to the BGA. We'll do a check on the silage at the BGA as well. Because if that's done, I may just use the truck to shift them over rather than drive down with the tractor. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be late afternoon that they're all ready. And I still haven't looked at the fields. That's our Triticale off to the right there. This is our fastest vehicle. And also our least stable. Try not to hit the speed limit sign as we blow through it at 54. Oops. So I also noticed one of the mods this week is additional currencies, and it says that it saves the currency with the game save, which I think is really nice for people who play, you know, like we were doing all good time with pounds, and I'm playing some American farms privately with UK pounds because it's kind of a hassle to keep changing them all. So I think I did download that mod, but I may actually start including it on all my game saves. So that I have the appropriate currency for the appropriate game save. Okay, should be good. Let's pull forwards. Back it up. And we need to unstrap it.
Yeah!